All right, I got some of these Jungle website, they call them cat jaw door latches. It's a kit, it came with the left and the right one. It's got the latch and some bolts and washers. It's got the back side will be on the truck side, not the door side. And it also came with these, which would be on the door side. I'm not super impressed with them. They're not super high quality latches. They kind of, when they close, they kind of run into each other. Let's see if I can do this one-handed here. So that's there, and that wants to hit there. So might have to do some modifying on them, but they're less than half or more than half the price of the full big store brand ones. So we'll try them out. That's what I'm going to try to work in here. I got to build door handles and all that stuff. So let's see how she goes. It should basically go right there. See if it works. I'll do some cutting and welding and get her on in there. All right, so got this tacked in place, and I need to get the striker side, or I guess it'd be the striker side, put in over here. So I cut this section out, and I drilled me 2 holes so I can do little welds in there. And this is gonna slide down and be roughly right there. All right, that's in there. Well, just half through tacking it all in there, welding it in. I fought with this thing till late last night. I mean, super late. It does the first click, but I cannot get it to do the second click. I don't know if it's because it's a cheap one or what, but there's that side and this side. I'll stick it on there and I'll show you. Alrighty. So it'll do first click, but it won't stay in the second click. Now, I mean, I've adjusted it in every single way that there is, and it just will not stay in the second click. I don't know. I messed with it for like a solid, 8 hours probably last night. So I ground out with the die grinder. I ground out down in there, trying to get it to close farther. I added some weld to the actual latch mechanism, ground off the edge here. I did everything that I can think of to try to get that to do what it should be doing. And that's hot, but it just won't do what it's supposed to do. Passenger one seems to be working off the truck. This one I had problems with before I even installed it onto the door. I should have just not even screwed with it and just ordered a second one. So they're less than half the price of the fancy store ones. This is a, Jungle website, cheapest thing you can get, latch kit. All right, finally, it's about a solid day to day and a half just doing this door latch, door handle, door assembly. I know this ain't the right way, but the way I have to do it, this is how it's going to be. I'd love for it to be that way. I think it looks a little better. But I don't think it looks horrible being down. So it works though. Pops right open. That's needs a little bit more cleaning up, but I just want to get paint on everything. So I got that. I ended up having to move the track slightly on the window because when the window would come down, it would hit the latch. So I just kicked them over to angle, so now the windows clears everything. I got to build an interior door latch, but this little rod is working at the moment. I really just wanted an outside one because before I couldn't close the window and shut the door. It'd be one or the other. So now at least I can park this thing outside, out of my way. I'm gonna start on this one. So on this door latch, this is the striker side. Basically what I do is I cut out this section here. I take this on the back side. It's going to be welded in where it'll be, instead of it being out here, it'll actually be mounted flush-ish, right about like that. This section gets cut out. And this, oops, sorry. This section right here will be cut out. And then this will set right in there. And then what I did, on the other side, I had an actual 35 Ford door latch. I don't have a second one. So this is off of a screen door. It looks similar. And on the other side, all I did was I welded a little tab on here. So it stuck up a little bit. And then, let's see if I can get this here, one-handed. All it did was when I turned the handle, that little tab would just push up on here. Go, just that little bit's all it's got to do. You see that? So it sat right here, and all it did was push that thing over just a little bit. When it turned, door latch works perfect. It shuts. So this one is this latch mechanism is the one that I ground the crap out of and just mess with it because it doesn't latch 100%. And what I found out is there was a burr from when they put it together inside of here that was keeping it from closing all the way. So I figured I'd rather have the passenger door not work because it probably is going to get used about a 16th as amount of the driver's side will. But it still works. I lubed it up and I got the burrs out of it and it works pretty good now. There we go. So now it's way tighter. You kind of see how the teeth have got a grip on it pretty tight. Where before it would have been just flopping all over. This is doesn't hardly move at all. There's no up and down, no in and out. Oh, and then pull the lever. She works good. I wish I would have seen that it was jacked up to, yesterday before I screwed with it the entire day and most of the morning today. But she's worked good. So hopefully this side goes a lot smoother. There's the striker side just tacked in there. Everything works. Over here, same thing. Just tacked in. But everything works perfect. Here's the finished product of the passenger side door latch. Here's this side. And here's the passenger side, or the back side. So it ain't the prettiest, best thing in the world, but they work really good. All right, so I got this door handle all done. Went to Walmart and I got a $20 4-foot by 6-foot rug. And basically just laid it in there. I did have to trim it a little bit in the center, but it's just laid in there. Fits pretty well, looks all right. There's that part of the door latch. This side shuts really good. Opens pretty nice also. Back side here, passenger side. It doesn't open as good. You gotta pull, but it looks a lot cleaner. Went together a lot easier. And this is the carpet on this side. Don't look too bad, dirty already, but dirt road life. Oh, it's pouring rain outside. And I left this thing outside. I was gone all day. I had family in town, so we're doing that kind of stuff. And I really didn't worry about it too much because everything, under the hood will be all right. And then I totally forgot that this windshield frame doesn't have any seal up here. There's absolutely nothing that seals this to the cab. So all this rain has just been running down, like going through that big hole that's right there and running directly into the cab. So this water has just been pouring down into the cab. That's a ridiculous amount of water. And a brand new carpet. But I guess it's washing everything out. Plus the cow vent. Plus that thing's, not sealed at all. That thing just is gonna pour all the water in too. So I got some things to figure out what I'm gonna do here. Carpet looks pretty dang fancy. I gotta get me a car seat cover. I don't know what kind of cover I'm gonna put on there. I was thinking about maybe a Indian blanket. I don't know what the proper word is for that, but Mexican blanket, Indian blanket, or maybe some like cowhide or something because it's old, farm truck, cowboy things. Cowhide this and maybe take these off, put some more cowboy type stuff in this. Maybe we'll call it cowboy. And then also with the fenders, I go back and forth whether I'm gonna get fenders on this thing or not. I think it would be cool, but at the same time, it's got its own kind of like its own look not having fenders. I do have some. They're cut. They're like from a midget race car. Maybe I could make them look like something on there with some, some running boards, and fenders, and then a running board and a fender. Or I can just do some running boards, and then build my own fender. It just kind of goes up and goes around like a flat fender, like a deuce or something. I don't know, if a big old flat fender would kind of take the lines away from it. I don't know. Let me know what y'all think down here in the comments. I got to ride some motorcycles the other day. It was warm out. This one over here, she ain't running the hottest. I think I got some bad fuel. That one over there is a machine. Loves to run fast. But back to this thing. So fenders, no fenders. I'd love to change this front bumper. I just tacked it on. I'm not a fan. I think getting some like 37s on it or something would look pretty cool too. It's only 32s on it now. I think 37s. If I could lower the suspension a little bit with some 37s on it. Meh. Well, let me know what you guys think. I'm supposed to have a video out today, but I couldn't stand seeing this hood as badly welded together as it was, or the grill shell, sorry. So I had to get some paint, throw some paint on it, smooth it out a little bit. It's still definitely gonna be rat rowdy because there's bad spots in the paint. And I still gotta sand it and patina it some more. But that's what I'm doing today. Cleaning it up because it looked like this all the way across the top where I welded that thing in. Didn't do any body work. No. This is the current progress. Maybe I'll get enough time to do a little video or at least a picture before this thing goes up on the internet of what it looked like finished. All right, I'd like to thank you guys for watching. We did a pretty good job, I think. The doors open and close, windows still go up and down. Got the grill shell kind of done. Got the carpet in there, it looks pretty good. I'd still like to finish around the tunnel area, maybe put a little separate piece of carpet there. But if you guys can comment, like, and subscribe, hit the bell, do all that stuff, it helps other people see the video if you like it. Share it, all that stuff. I'll catch you guys on the next one.